Okay, now that we have our puck registered, let's load some parts into that puck. Now remember, when we downloaded the file, we wanted to download the whole exocad plan because there is information on that plan that Hyperdent will use to define elements of the part. Okay, so here we have 2 crowns. This indicates the 13.5, 13.3 indicates the height of the part. Now, keep in mind that sometimes, especially if you're nesting an arch, that number might be off if that part is tilted, and it might give you an exaggerated amount. It's never going to give you less, but could give you more. And I'll explain this when we're loading an arch into a puck. So let's load it into our blank. We're going to continue to our blank. And we're going to orient it. So now we're going to add connectors. But what we'll do, we'll add connectors and we'll hit automatic, and we're going to make sure we take all parts into account. That way it'll add connectors on both crowns. So you see both crowns, we have connectors added. And we want to make sure that those connectors are not placed at the contact areas, which they are not. Let's unclick our frame here. We're going to hit OK, and we are going to highlight, because you see how this crown is highlighted, but this crown is not. If we hit calculate toolpaths, it's only going to nest this crown. So let's hit Control, click on this, and now we have both parts highlighted. We're going to calculate our toolpaths, and within a few minutes, these 2 crowns will be nested and ready for milling in our puck. Okay, now let's go through this process where we're going to nest these crowns in a puck that we already have registered. That is, we're not going to nest these in a blank puck. So we're going to highlight both of these. We're going to hit open, and we're going to open a file. And now here are all our registered pucks. Here was the puck that we just nested these 2 crowns in. However, I didn't complete the nesting process, but we're going to cancel that. So let's go and we're going to pick out a different puck. Now this puck is 12 millimeters in height, and we have 10 millimeter height parts. So we could use this, although we're going to have to squeeze it in, okay? And here is our puck. We're going to add our parts. Highlight this one, highlight the next one, and we're going to load it into our blank. We're going to continue it into our blank. Now, you could see that our parts are sticking out of our blank, right? And we may not have a thick enough puck for these parts, okay? So let's do this. We are going to exchange, and we're going to go into a different puck. So here we have a 25 millimeter puck, which we'll use. And there you see, we have plenty of room in this puck for our parts. We just got to get it out of this spot here. Here. And now we have our 2 pucks nested in this, rather our 2 parts nested in this puck. So let us add our connectors again, okay? We're going to take all parts into account, and there are our connectors added. Click OK, and we will calculate our tool paths. And once this is done, it'll magically show up in our mill, ready for milling.